Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Mike Delgadio here. Oh, it's Derek here from Castaway Studios, and today I'm here to talk about one thing and one thing only, and that is the Shure SM7b microphone. And I'm going to do a complete, don't tell my wife, a complete backflip on how I feel about this microphone. So stick around, let's get into it. Let's get it. Yes, the SM7b I have avoided for a long, long time because I thought they were for wankers. While I still think they are for wankers, I have to admit they are fantastic, and they've kind of changed things just recently. I'll give you a background. Okay, so I've run two studios for quite a while now. One of them with a set of 4 Rode Procaster microphones, and the other one with a set of 4 Rode pod mics. Now, I've loved these microphones, really loved them. They've been great. And I've always seen the SM7Bs and gone, well, that's a bit wanky. It's all for show and rah, rah, rah. What are you trying to be, Joe Rogan? Right? And stuff like that. And to be honest with you, it's kind of put me off and thought, oh, I don't know. But then I bought one. Because I thought, well, I've got a reasonable collection of microphones. It felt silly not having one. And as soon as I started using it, I just found that they just had what I needed in this studio, for 5 reasons. And here they are. I'm all set. All right, give me the room here. Give me a bit of space. Thank you. All right. As you can see, there are 4 microphones in this room because this is designed for recording podcasts. Okay, so I've got 4 here, and clearly the rest of the microphones can hear what I'm saying up to a point. And I have found, since having these, compared with the Rodecaster Pro and the Rode Pod mic, that these have got a fantastic rejection. In other words, less of my voice going into the other people's microphones, which makes it so much easier to edit. That's for sure. Love it. Number 1, rejection. Number 2, plosives. Okay, since using 4 of these in here instead of the Rode Procaster, I have noticed that the plosives have dropped completely out of the picture. It's been awesome. Yeah, you still get them when someone goes straight down the barrel and drops a bit of Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, but it really isn't a problem. It's nothing like it. It's changed a lot, which leads me to number 3. Number 3 reason why having these in here has made my life a whole lot better, and that is the shock mounts. I don't know what they've done inside there, but they do a fantastic job. I get people here, bang, 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 slamming their fingers on the table, putting cups down, banging their legs on the table, and normally that sound will come through as a big bassy horror. But with these, I've got people still doing it, even though I tell them not to. They still bang, bang, bang on the table, but it just does not come through. And it's a really good reason. It's well worth every cent just for that in here. It changes everything. I love it. No banging on the table. Number 4, obviously, we can't go past this one. The quality. It's a fantastic microphone. Let's face it, it has to be for that kind of money. But all the little things, shock mount, rejection, and all these features and how cool it looks is one thing. But let's face it, that wouldn't work unless this was producing really, really good sound. And it does. I absolutely love it. And that's probably the biggest surprise I got, was that it just sounded fantastic. I love it. People get off mic a little bit. It doesn't really stuff it up. It's not really super sensitive. There's a great proximity effect without being too much. And you've got these guys, these little control-y-woly things. So in my situation, I just leave them how they are. But you do have that option if you haven't got a lot of effects and stuff live in your console and things like that. If you're just recording directly or streaming, you can pump up the mid-range a little bit and have a bass roll-off in there. So you can click those with a little, with a little pen knife or something like that quite quickly and really affect the dynamic of the microphone straight into your stream. So I love the mic for its quality, which leaves me to the reason to buy these, number 5. All right, babies, it's time to reveal the 5th reason. The secret sauce. The final thing that made me decide to buy a set of Shure SM7b microphones. Come on in, let me tell you. The very same reason as I avoided buying them in the first place. The wanker factor. What was I thinking? These things look terrific. They look professional. I'm selling audio-visual productions for people. Why shouldn't they have the best right there in front of them on their video? It's like, I'm sorry, but I have to backflip and I have to eat dirt on this one. I think I was being a wanker. I think I was being a wanker by going, oh, I don't want that because it's Joe Rogan, because it's the first stop, because people don't think it. I've proven to myself, and I think everybody else, that there's a reason these are legendary. And it's not just because Michael Jackson recorded Thriller on one, okay? It's because everything about them is getting the job done in here. They're hardy. The plosives are handled really, really well. The shock mounting is fantastic. Okay, there's great rejection for bleed, and they look fantastic, and they look the part, and they sell your product better. So I have to eat dirt. I'm turning around. It's a full backflip. Call it what you like. This is a fantastic microphone, and I'm sorry I said that it wasn't before. Not going to cry.